Folks, let's go walking. Time to get off work, get home, go for a walk. So come on, walk with me. There's good old Interstate 44 being loud in front of us. Let's walk down it to our little favorite Quick Trip and get us a lovely beverage. That sun right in my eyes. There we go. That's what I like. That's what I like. Get that sun in my eyes right off the bat. Get that chat filter to all messages. I like that too. Hi, Random Life. I did have a good day. Hope you did as well. Well, I had an okay day. I had a lot of returns today. I don't like days where I have like $4,000 in returns. Those are never any fun. Hard to make your sales goals when you start negative 4,000. Off into the sunset. Here we go. Right off into the sunset. You got that right. Got the loud traffic and the blistering sun making it impossible to do a decent stream today. And bugs. God, bugs in the air everywhere. I guess it's because the sun is shining and you see them better. Those little bugs flying around the air just everywhere. You know, like when you mow the grass, those little gnat-looking things. They are everywhere. But I don't think anybody just mowed the grass. It's just there's gnats everywhere. It's disgusting. We're going to take off walking anyway. Just everywhere looking. I know it's because I'm noticing them because of the sunlight, but there are a lot of bugs in the air. It's crazy. Fat Tubbs is on one tonight. What does that mean? Fat Tubbs. You lost me. I have literally no idea what you mean. Hi, Grandpa Irv. Sure, I read that right. Fat Tubbs is on one. Oh, J-Dubs is on one tonight. Oh, is he on live? Does anybody still watch him without Vaughn? And if they do, why? Why would anybody still watch him? Except for Shannon, I guess. She wants to continue her weird sex troll with him. It's just disgusting, really. Does anybody else watch him now? Because I don't. I have no idea what he's talking about. Because I'm not going to watch him. Certainly not without Vaughn. Yeah, I don't see him live yet. I can't check. Obviously, I'm streaming, but... Hi, Jade Ashley. Thanks for saying hi. Welcome to the walking stream where we walk and chat. It's a walk and chat stream. So we're walking and chatting. Right now, I'm trying to find a way out of this sunlight. He's the worst fat Jew woman I've ever heard. Anyway. Yeah, well, he's a whiner, that's for sure. The funny thing to me is he thinks he's fooling people with the story that he's trying to save money to buy a house. And we all know he's never going to have enough money to buy a house. We all know he doesn't make $250 a day. That's bullshit. The man doesn't have enough life skills to hold that kind of paying job. So, you know, he's not... He flexes having $3,000. Well, if you make $250 a day and you've been doing that for 6 months, why do you only have $3,000? Yeah, see, none of it makes sense. His math doesn't math, but he doesn't realize it because he's stupid. And we all see through it. He might make $250 every 3 days. As far as what he takes home, yeah, I don't see it. Oh boy, he's got $3,000 saved up. Like that's gonna Dude, you need 30,000 to even think about putting it down on a house. And then you've got to be able to afford spending all that in one big moment and not wiping you out completely. Because right after you pay for that house, you're going to have all kinds of expenses. So you better not make it all your money. So yeah, the whole thing is just bullshit. Always has been. Here we go. We can get behind this sound barrier and get out of the sun, and that's much better. Now we can talk. Now we can have a chat. Do you track my VO2 now that I've been walking for a bit? I don't know what my VO2 is. Is that something to do with oxygen rate? Grandpa Irv, you'll have to tell me what VO2 is. Sorry, I had to mute to sneeze there. Didn't figure you guys wanted to hear me sneeze. Or did you mean to say, do you track your O2? Now it's been walking a bit. Maybe that was just a typo. I do not track my O2, my blood oxygen, I guess. I guess I could get some kind of monitor that Bluetooths to my phone, and Strava probably has that built in. So I could keep heart rate and stuff like that, but I don't really care. I'm in pretty good shape. Certainly for a guy my age. I beat type 2 diabetes. Beat it back to death. That's good. Certainly have a lot easier time. Was tracking down the correct definition, yeah. I think that's what you mean, blood oxygen level? Yeah, how your oxygen is during workouts. I'm not tracking that, no. I think you can buy monitors for that. But not a super high priority to me. Like I say, I'm doing this more recreationally. I'm not in a huge hurry to lose the weight. I'd like to get down to 170, but if I can, I can. If I can't, if I got to stay around 180, oh well. I'll live. All I know is I feel a lot better than I did when I was 235. Hi, Kenneth Bannister. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. Oh, and I'm sorry I missed you there, Burgor. What's this? This is a walk-in chat stream. We're walking around Southwest Tulsa, and I'm taking you with me. And you can chat. Congrats on the 180. Thank you, Grandpa. Feels great. I didn't think I'd ever get there. When I was plateaued in the 205 area, I thought I'd never get off that one. And once I did that, it was steady progress for a while, and then it seems like we're plateaued again between 180 and 185. But like I say, oh well. Not in a hurry. My doc's very happy with me. Do you ever feel like you're Texas toast? Not most days, gone. I don't really feel like Texas toast. No, I do like Texas toast. I don't really eat it much anymore. Can't remember the last time I had a piece of Texas toast. What are you walking behind? This is, I'm walking next to a sound barrier for the interstate highway that's on the other side of it. You plateaued at 192, yeah, just on clean keto. Good old meat diet, protein, no carb. I did the egg fast a couple times. That's basically keto based. Eggs, cheese, butter, that was it. For like 4 days. Today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Style 101. You're spending your birthday watching me walk through Southwest Tulsa. Seems odd to me, but enjoy anyway. Seems like a bizarre thing to be doing on your birthday, is death scrolling YouTube. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a normal thing to do. We are going to walk to the Quick Trip and get ourselves a lovely beverage, and then figure out a plan from there. Not sure where I want to walk today. That's what I do every day. There you go. Gon asks, have you ever been to Shriekwood Basin? I have not. I don't even know what it is. Shriekwood Basin. Is that near Tulsa? I don't know what that is. Shriekwood. The Halloween decorations are coming out, folks. More and more every day. Every day I walk out here, I see more pumpkins and ghosts and spider webs and stuff on people's houses. There we go. I think the sun's gone down enough. We can get away from that wall. Walk in the street. That's much better. Ay, ay, ay. What a day. 11 minutes in, back down to 5 viewers. Getting chilly on the East Coast, says Grandpa Irv. It's getting chilly here too. It's much better today than it was yesterday. It was cold yesterday. Today it's more like 70 out here. So it feels pretty nice right now. But it was mid 50s last night towards the end of my walk. It got a little chilly. Okay, what about Secunda's Kiss? Nope. Gone. You lost me on that one too. I don't know what that is. Secunda's Kiss. Secunda's Kiss. I don't know what that is. Is that a place? Never heard of it. See if my buddy, the German Shepherd's out up here. He always likes it when I walk by. Always says hello. See if he's out in the yard today. Come over on his side of the yard. There he is. Hey, buddy. Here's my buddy. Let's see if he'll greet me today. There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah. Hi. Good to see you too. Yeah, I'm very excited to see you too. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Hey, buddy. He's a good. He's a good dog. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I figured since you live there, you would visit them. I don't know what either of those two places are. I do live in Tulsa. Are those places in Tulsa? Shriekwood Basin and Secunda's Kiss. Do not know either one of those places. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's a good yawn. Okay. Coming up on the little strip mall up here at the China Walk. Grandpa said, oh, and hi, Big Zebra. You're on your phone, won't chat much. That's fine. Grandpa says, I saw that Vaughn's NDA expired. Thought it was going to be a ploy for him to ask for donations in exchange for his stories. Oh, his NDA expired from his government work, I take it? Yeah, Vaughn, right. You know, people that aren't retarded know that NDAs are 20 years, even if he signed one, which he didn't. And I was one day out of the Air Force. I could have told you everything I did. It's not a secret. He wants to play like he was, secret agent man, but we know better. Doesn't have the smarts for it. Not even close. So, yeah, interesting he's saying his NDA expired. Whatever, Vaughn. Your non-existent NDA that you never had. Okay. What about Whiterun? Nope. No idea what Whiterun is either. I know what Skelly and Peoria is, and that's the intersection I'm coming up on. See, Peoria Avenue, Skelly Drive. That's where we are now. No idea where that is in relation to Whiterun. We're gonna have to wait. Here it comes.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Wait. Wait. Wait. So we're waiting. There's the Quick Trip. Yeah, whatever, dude. The gas here is $2.47. You know, Vaughn likes to say it's $3.50 where he is. I don't believe him. He never shows a sign, unlike me. You see how the signs are flashing on my camera? They're not flashing in real life. That's the scan rate of my camera is that poor. 247.9. 247 and 9/10 of a cent. 9/10. The mysterious 9/10. Look, we got the walking guy. So we can walk now. Out in front of all these cars. And they have to sit there away from me. James Corvus is here. Hi, James Corvus. And he says, hey, Todd, ready for Vaughn's bullshit military government stories? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm all a tiddler. I'm all a titter. Can't wait to hear them. I bet I can make up better stories than Vaughn does. JP Castelli's here, says hi, of course. Well, hi, JP, of course. Welcome to the Walk and Chat show. Glad to have you here. Gon says, I'd recommend visiting Whiterun. The jar is Balgruff. He's an honest man. Jarl. Texas? No, we're in Oklahoma, JP. But you were close. We're in northeast Oklahoma in the grand city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. The oil capital of the world, they like to call it. Oil capital of the world. Tulsi Town. T-Town, you know? J-Dubs is sad again because of the choices he made. Well, you know, J-Dubs is sad anyway. We're going to go in and get a lovely beverage. I will leave the camera going, and I'll even leave the bike going this time. I'm just not going to hold it way up so people know I'm recording them. But enjoy your brief visit to a Tulsa Quick Trip. Here we go. Banked. Just that.
All right. 370.
All good, thank you. And that, my friends, is a visit to the Tulsa Quick Trip, or a Tulsa Quick Trip. There's dozens of them here. Get this cap off. You can see our beverage of choice today, the Electrolyte Zero Strawberry Banana. Not a sponsor. I'm going to try to get it in my mouth and not on the ground. So far, not very successful. But, hopefully improving. And I think tonight, let's go ahead and walk down to the river. And let's go south. Let's go south down to 71st, and there's a Brahms down there. Maybe we can pick up some ice cream. When I say ice cream, I mean frozen yogurt. Or we could go north to 41st and back up and through the nice homes. Either way, it's only gonna be light for another 30 minutes, so it really doesn't matter. I'll take you down the river. Stay with you that long. We'll get some nice sunsets over the water. You can enjoy that part of it anyway. I lost a lot of people going in that Quick Trip. Oh well. Lost a bunch of people going in the Quick Trip. I guess it was too boring. That happens. Pretty sunset coming up. See, the sun's just now creeping over the horizon. Pretty sunset coming. Here I am with my lovely beverage. Thank you, JP, for subbing my channel. I do appreciate that. I didn't get a notification, so I'm assuming you're one of those smart people that doesn't tell the world who you're sub to. Probably a good choice. Here night, 01 hour 30. So it's 01:30 there. I'd say you're somewhere in the Middle East. You're 7 hours ahead of me. Maybe Middle East, maybe Europe. Sleeping, gotcha. Yeah, your world is sleeping. 1:30 in the morning. 01:30. Seven hours in front of me would be what, Germany, in that area? Maybe in Africa. Good day. Yep, you have a nice sleep, JP, and thank you for subbing. Thanks for coming by and chatting. I appreciate it. Got some neighborhoods here. We'll maybe see some Halloween decorations, see what's going on there. Folks walking their little dogs. I do want to get you down to the river. Some nice sunsets over the water. It's pretty. It's fun to look at. This strawberry banana beverage comes highly recommended. It's yummy. Going to eat. Enjoy your walk. Thank you, Grandpa Herb. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you coming in, saying hi, and chatting a little bit. Makes the walk go smoother. Always does. But you have a lovely dinner. I'm going to heat something up when I get home. I got some potatoes and sausage from the crock pot yesterday for meal prep this week. And it's delicious. Made a really nice sauce with some diced tomatoes, sea salt and pepper, with some garlic, some fresh garlic in there, and some Italian seasoning. Made a nice old sauce for the potatoes and the sausage coins and a yellow onion that I diced up. And that was a nice sauce. Should have saved all that sauce and bottled it. But I just put a little bit in each meal prep bowl and threw the rest out. Should have kept it for something else. But I can always make it again. Easy sauce. Just simmer on a saucepan. Put the cover on it, let it simmer on low for about 10 minutes and pour it in a crock pot and let everything cook together. Easy sauces, but I'm big into sauces lately. Makes everything taste better. I'm finding you gotta really season sauces. Way more salt and spices, whatever herbs you're gonna use than you think you need. So you don't want an under-seasoned sauce. Doesn't work out well. So that's my cooking tip for the day. Make sure and season your sauces properly, and don't be scared to taste and see. Remember, you want your sauce a little over seasoned, if anything, because once it hits your bland meat or vegetables or whatever you're saucing, you need to compensate for that. Unless you're seasoning those things separately, and then your mileage may vary. It's one thing about eating leaner dinners and food in general. It can really hit the seasoning. It helps. People think, diet foods, stuff that's higher in protein and lower in carbs and fat is bland. You can make it not so bland. Unless you have heart problems and you gotta watch your salt. But unfortunately I don't have that, so I can use that I can liberally salt my food. And I do. and a will. This person has a duck on their backyard gate. A duck. Not a real duck, but it's the size of a real duck. Just sitting there on their backyard gate. It's very strange. Oh, a little section here. We're going to walk on the grass. There's no road here. Everything goes to cul-de-sacs for a little bit. But we're almost, you can see up ahead there, Riverside Raceway. We're almost to the walking trail. And I think we will just go up north to 41st, make it easy. I don't want to do anything weird tonight. I don't really want to walk through that neighborhood that's south of me in the dark. It's not as safe. Not real safe down there. So I thought that was a bad idea. I'm going to go that way. I need to go south first when it's still light. Not be walking through that neighborhood in dark. For a variety of reasons. Not the least of which is I might get mugged. And I'd rather not get mugged on my live stream. Although I'm sure that would be entertaining for all of you. I don't think I want to do that. 20 folks in here. Come on in, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. We're just about to get you some, excuse me, about to get you some splendid sunset shots here. Sunset shots. Some beautiful views of the sunset in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Upcoming in about 2 minutes. When we get past Riverwalk, or get onto the Riverwalk, get past Riverside Drive here. Going to have some lovely views. And we're right back down to 6. The doom scrollers are out tonight, folks. I swear they're coming in from the TikTok. They like to check out them live streams. And I think this particular live stream is rarely what they're looking for, if you know what I mean. But they do peek in, see what I'm up to. And I look down sometimes, and there's 20 or 30 people in here. I'm like, what happened? Oh, wait, never mind. I know what happened. Here we go, just about there, folks. Make this last little turn, and we'll cross over Riverside. There's an interesting looking car. Look at that. It's one of them Teslas, I think. One of them weird looking little quote unquote trucks. Over there at stoplight. There we go, folks. There's your sunset coming in. Look at all them yellows and oranges. Blending with the blues. Excuse me, I've just got froggy in my throat today. What can you do, right? Watch out here, make sure nobody's turning, we're good. And I think we can go. I think we can go now. Doesn't seem to be any cars coming. There's one coming this way, but he's going to get stopped. Look at the traffic on I-44. Speaking of stopped, folks are almost at a standstill up there. I better get moving. This guy's probably going 60 miles an hour. Be careful. Oh, yeah, he hit the red light. I thought he would. Okay, for those of you still with me, we'll take a little walk down to the riverside here and show you a nice view of the sunset coming in over the Arkansas River. It's something to see. Here we go. A little outcropping here. Little storm drainage area. But this is nice. Look at that. Look at that. That's good stuff right there. I-44 bridge, traffic moving slowly. Downstream here or upstream. Got the power plants up there. We're gonna go up that way. And enjoy this little Riverwalk trail. About a mile of it anyway. We'll turn back up into city streets and walk our way home. It's our fairly usual route, about 5 miles. We do this one all the time. It's nicely lit out here. You can see the street lights are already coming up. Don't have to worry about getting mugged or something. It's a little bit of security out here. Enough people around that you're not going to get attacked out here like you might on a city street. Down to one viewer. Wow, that's whatever. Thought that pretty view might bring in some folks. Not this time. From here on out, for about a mile, it's fairly nondescript. Just a walking trail, street lights and trees, and the river right here to my left. Sometimes the river's as close as 10 or 20 yards from me. Other times there's a pretty good bank. Depends on where you are, but it does get up close here. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you, sir. Good to have you back in the chat. We're doing our normal river walk tonight. Nothing fancy. Didn't feel like thinking too hard, so I just walked down the river. Got a lovely beverage. And just walking my normal river walk route. Do our 4 or 5 miles somewhere in there and call it a day. We don't have to do 10 miles every day, you know. As it gets closer and closer to November 2nd and the daylight savings time pushback, I'm going to probably start doing more morning walks fairly soon. So I'm just gonna run out of lights so fast after work now. It's getting the point where you just can't see anything. So maybe some morning walks are in order. Or just, a short morning walk and a short evening walk. There's those 2 geese on a tree. 2 geese. By Mr. James Peel sticker. 2 geese on a tree by James Peel sticker. Here's one of those spots where the river gets really close up. And it's hard to tell on my phone, I'm sure. But it's right there. Probably gets a little unnerving to walk here when we've had a little bit of flood, a little bit of heavy rain for several days. Because that water can get right up here to the road even. I haven't seen it personally. We haven't had any floods since I started walking down here, but I've heard stories and I've seen pictures. Oh, gaggle of geese over there across the street. Hope they don't decide to attack me. They're side-eyeing me pretty good. They're giving me the side eye. What do I do? What do I do to avoid the geese, to appease the geese, keep from getting attacked? It's a nice smell coming off the river tonight. That's unusual. Usually it stinks like garbage, but tonight, nice, fresh, kind of evening rain smell to the river. The breeze must be going the correct way. Staying away from the power plant or the water reclamation. Well, let's call it what it is, the sewage plant. Staying away from where all the shit's being processed. Not smelling that tonight so much. Let's call it what it is. The wind's not blowing from the shit plant tonight. Blowing towards it. For once. Yeah, I do have a bit of a south breeze. Probably why it smells better down here. But we are walking. We're making progress. Next big landmark will be the counter, the participant counter built onto one of these street lamps up here. Tells you how many people have walked by today and for the whole year, which I think is really neat. That'll be our next thing to look for. I'm also noticing there's a lot of pink ribbons tied to the poles today. Not sure what the significance is. Maybe they say something, I don't know. Just appears to be a pink ribbon. I think that's usually a breast cancer awareness thing. Just riffing here, I'm not sure, but here's another one on this pole. Pink ribbons. And bugs. Pink ribbons and bugs. Nice combination. River kind of swings out of way right there, so it's not so close, but comes back up close to the road over here. Closer to the trail, I should say. Yeah, right up ahead of me is that counter. We'll see what the count is for today and for the year. Recently broke 100,000 for the year. It was last week, I think. We'll see where it's at today. I don't know if you can see it yet. It's a couple poles up, but we get closer here. I'll give you a close up. There's a moose sculpture over there. Moose or an elk, I'm not sure which. Virtually the same animal. I'm going to say that's a moose. There's a moose on the loose. Here we go. Got the bicyclers up there now. Counts those too. 295 bicyclers today. Okay, 332 people walking today. For the year, we're up to 106,184. That's a lot of people walking, folks. 106,185 now. I just counted. I just got counted. It's a lot of folks out for walks over the year. So a little extrapolation tells me that'll probably go to about 120,000 by the end of the year. 120,000 people walking by that pole in a year. That's something to think about. Obviously not 120,000 different people, but 120,000 times people have walked by that pole. There's a little doggy. He's having fun. He's having a good time. Oh, we're taking some pictures. It's a good night for that. Again, beautiful sunset. Amazing sunset. Folks out here enjoying the nice weather and enjoying the lovely view over the Arkansas River. Well, there's a hawk flying. Sit alone and talk and watch a hawk. Yeah. It's from the state song, folks. Rodgers and Hammerstein. I didn't write it. Sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. That's what we do here in Oklahoma. It's the state song. We must. I mean, it's almost like state's orders. To live here, you have to do these things. With your honey lamb. Every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. There's a ton of geese out there, folks. geese or ducks or some kind of aquatic fowl hanging out in the river, looking for some dinner. It's a veritable gaggle of geese. You can't see very well through these trees, but trust me, they're there. They're there, and they're side-eyeing me. They're thinking about flying up off the river and coming and getting me. I know this. Strawberry banana beverage, still delicious. Not very many people walking tonight. I'm surprised. Such a nice night. Maybe I'm just on the wrong section of the trail. Maybe they're all up there at the gathering place. But not many people down here between 41st and 51st tonight. It's a lonely walk. Lonely business. Just came into where the disc golf course is. Last few holes on this side. Not anybody playing disc golf tonight. Which is weird because it'd be a good night for it. There's a lot of wind. You get this wind blowing behind you, you can throw that thing a mile. A long way anyway. Yep, I hear the geese. They're making all kinds of racket out there. There's a bunch of them. Holy cow. There's a lot of geese on the river. Making squawking noises. Squawkers. Brandon's back. We'll be Wi-Fi back on. Oh, there you go. Wi-Fi is back on. Welcome back, Brandon. I was just remarking on the squawkers. I got a bunch of geese out there side-eyeing me, flying around, making trouble. Gaggle of geese, nothing but trouble, you know. We're just gonna walk up here to 41st and in the park area and walk out of here. Short walk tonight, 4 or 5 miles, something like that. Somewhere in the 4 to 5 mile area. Because saying you don't have to do 10 miles every day, you know. Besides, I want to get some food and get to bed. I got to be here at 7:15 tomorrow morning. Got to open. I'm opening 3 days this week. It's ridiculous. Never used to have to open this much. Of course, store manager did die, so kind of makes sense. I'm going to have to be there more often. Boy, they're making a racket tonight. The geese are not pleased about something. Upset geese. Nobody wants that. Bunch of upset geese. Oh, it's a nice breeze coming off the river. It's pleasant. Not stinky like it usually is. Brandon says, yeah, I used to be at work at 7 on my last job. Now it's 8. Yeah, for me, it's usually 8. It's been usually 8 for a while, and now it's more like 7:15, 7:30 just about every day. It's because there's, not any help in the mornings. So it takes a little bit of an adjustment. Had to move the alarm back to 6. 5:30 if I want to get a walk in. Which that didn't last very long. Yeah, I don't think I'll sleep a little longer. That didn't last long at all. There's another pretty view of the sunset over the Arkansas River. Reclamation plant over there. See the wind's pushing that water pretty good. Pretty good current out there. That's a pretty sunset. That's the view from Southwest Tulsa today, folks. It's a nice one. Hi, cats. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hi. We're just about to walk up to the 41st Street little park here and turn it back up to the east and go home. And plus, it's getting awful dark out, so won't be with you a whole lot longer. We've been going about 47 and a half minutes. It's just, it gets dark so quick nowadays. It just seems like every day I get less and less time to be able to stream with, being able to see anything. But thank you for coming by and saying hi. I appreciate that. Hope everything's going well. There's a fella pulling a cart with a child in it. With a little kid in it. Speaking of little kids, there they are in the playground. This is a popular spot. Bring the kiddos and slide and swing and play in the fountains and stuff. You did your 4 miles today, cats? Yeah, I'd like to walk soon. And as soon as I get off 4:30, I wish I could get off at 4:30. I'd have more time to walk. I don't get out of there till 6, sometimes 6:15. So I can't start walking till at least about 6:30 most days. And there's just not time. It's always getting dark by the time you're finished, yeah. It's getting the dark halfway through my walks. And I just can't do a thing about it. Walking's great, but it is a huge amount of time. It's a time commitment. There's just not enough hours in the day. Not enough hours in the day to get it all done, I'm afraid. It's not going to get any better. A couple of weeks, it's going to get way worse because then, time's going to fall back for daylight savings ending, and then it'll be getting dark about 6:30, about the time I'm starting out. That won't be any good. Gonna have to start taking morning walks in the cold. Can't wait for that. Gotta get some more sweatpants. Time to go get some more sweatpants. Sweatpants and hoodies will be the order of the day soon. Sweatpants, sweatshirts, maybe a hoodie. Here we are at 31st and Riverside. Oh, excuse me, 41st. I know where I'm at. It's 41st and Riverside. It's got the walk signal and the chirp. 41st and Riverside Drive. They call it Riverside Raceway because people go like 60, 70 miles an hour all the time down here. And we're gonna walk up 41st Street towards home. Probably will stop at the Reesers and use their facility up there. Maybe get something protein oriented. Probably not. Probably won't get anything to eat. Unlikely. And then I think I'll walk up 41st a little farther and get into that rich neighborhood I like to walk home through. Call it a night. I'm gonna let you guys go in about 10 minutes here. Because it's getting dark and there's just nothing to see, but certainly loud cars to listen to. There's always that. Cat says, I hope I don't have to take my cat into the ear vet tonight. Uh-oh. You got one of your kitties scratching at an ear? You got ear mites or something going on? That's no fun. Some kind of discharge going on in the ear there. ER. Oh, not the ear vet, the ER vet. What's wrong with poor kitty? I hope you don't have to go to the ER as well. That's no fun. That's no fun with the animals. Looky, here's one of them there rental scooters. You could get on that and just fly home, but that wouldn't be walking, would it? Oh, it's fully charged too. Look at that. I think probably had about 10-mile range on it. But I'm not going to cheat. I'm not a cheater. I'm a walker. Kat says, emergency room vet, he's having a tummy ache and is crying, crouching and in distress. Gonna give it some time to get better. He has diarrhea too. I'm sorry, poor kitty. That must be hard. That's hardest on the kitty, mommy, I know. Hope he's feeling better. Don't really have any good recommendations. I haven't had a cat in so long. I remember they used to talk about letting them eat grass. It helps them spew it out, if you know what I mean. Yeah. That is no fun. Here's some folks putting out some, I guess they're Halloween decorations. Some big lights, colored lights. You can see through the trees there. Yeah, definitely Halloweenish. Putting out a display. More and more folks putting out their Halloween stuff. Okay. Some kind of biker gang here. Some kind of biker gang going by there. Hooligans. A bunch of hooligans making a lot of noise in the neighborhood. Hooligans. I tell you, hooligans. Ne'er-do-wells. Mischievants. Miscreants. Mischievants? I think it's miscreants. You know me and my words are not always the best. Miscreants. Ne'er-do-wells. Popping wheelies. It's chaos, I tell you. Chaos, I tell you. Speaking of chaos, here's the Brookside Garden Apartments. Not a sponsor. Not where I'm gonna live. These look old and nasty. Did better than you. What are my words? How many words can you use to describe rebel youths, rebel youths, rebel utes? 55 minutes in, folks. I'm going to get you to the corner and we're going to call it a night. Cats, I sure hope your kid feels better. Don't know what I can tell you to do. You know a lot better than I do how to take care of kitties. So just hope he gets to feeling better. Hope it just passes. Rabble rouser. There's a good rabble rousers. Bunch of rabble rousers. That's a great one. It's got the added punch of the alliteration. Rabble rousers. Rah rah. Almost sounds like the people themselves. Rabble rousers. Doing so good on my exercise. I'm consistent, if nothing else. If nothing else, I'm OCD enough that I'm consistent when I put my mind to doing something. So I'm going to keep doing it. What'll be interesting to see is when it's 30 degrees outside, how devoted I am to this. Then we'll see, right? When it's not so pleasant to put on the clothes and walk out the door. Let's wait and see how I do in December. I'm hoping I push through. Really, I'm just hoping we have a mild winter. It's 60 degrees every day. That's what I'm really hoping. You're diagnosed OCD? Yeah. I'm not diagnosed, but I'm relatively sure I'm obsessive compulsive about lots of things. Never been diagnosed, but again, relatively sure it applies to me. It's a lot harder because it's cold by the end of the day. Yeah. It's gonna be the thing when I'm working those 60-hour weeks plus and not getting out of the store till 6:15 or later. It's gonna be hard to get the motivation to go out and take 10,000 steps. It's gonna be difficult to make happen, but I hope I can do it. Like I say, that'll be the test. I appreciate your compliment, though. You're doing so good at your exercise. Give me a chance. Give me a chance to fuck it up. I'll probably take it. Ain't none of us wrapped too tight. Yeah, that's for sure. I think all of us in this community have issues. You're probably right. You're probably right. If not all, certainly most. Have something going on that draws us to watching crazy people online. I get a kick out of it. I don't know why. I get a kick out of watching loonies. I don't know why. It's like that car wreck. You just can't look right now. Yeah, beverage is getting warm, and that's when it loses a punch. Look up 550-pound influencer gets arrested. I will do that when I get home. I'll try to remember. 550-pound influencer gets arrested. Hey, look at that! I hit a green light. You just gotta be quick about it. Still got the green. I'm good. I didn't get the walk signal, but I walked up and the light was green my way, so I got lucky. We're gonna come over here to Reese's. You will die. They had to get a tarp for her. Wow. Gets arrested. I'll check it out. That's her. Okay. 550-pound influencer gets arrested. I will remember. And then nothing else. I'll just look at the chat. Here's an old Come and Go. It's shut down. I still don't know why nothing's come in here. This is a busy street corner. The gas station would do very well here. Maybe somebody's bartering over the land or something. I think they'd put in a Quick Trip here or something. And over here is the Reese's, which is my destination temporarily. Yes! 550-pound influencer gets arrested. I'll say it a couple more times. I'll remember. Got the Old Village Wine and Spirits over there if you care for some box wine. Carrie, if you like a box of wine, that's your place. Old Village Wine and Spirits. Not a sponsor, folks. Unless you're Carrie. Carrie. You will love it. I will check it out. You miss QT? Yeah, QTs are great. There's one, well, that's why they're not gonna put one there. There's one like half a mile that way. There's another one 1 mile behind me. They're on every street corner. All right, folks. Just hit an hour and 46 seconds. I'm gonna call it a day. Cats, thank you so much for chatting with me, and best of wishes to your kitty cat. Hope he feels better soon. The rest of you guys, thanks for coming and lurking or talking either way, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.